We are the Sapphire Angels from the 13th Dimensional Consciousness of Andromeda. Greetings, our beloved souls of Mother Gaia. Greetings to you, Ambassador. We wish to speak with you about your life force, energy kicking into what you might call full throttle mode at this time. You are now literally at the point in your ascension journey where you can take a deep breath with a fully confident swagger and wave goodbye to those days where you may have felt like you were not quite good enough. Or maybe someone close to you was always making you feel like you could never live up to their expectations. You have learned to fall in love with yourself. You have always known that this was the way to go, but now we see the majority of the collective of lightworkers and starseeds stationed on your planet at this time, who are now becoming rapidly full of that feeling throughout their multidimensional being. We are so pleased to see this. Sweetened ones as you step into and fully embrace this more powerful version of yourself. Now more so than ever, it is important to understand that in the days, weeks, and months that lie ahead in your illusionary time frame, that too much is given, much is expected. There have been souls in your past, or for many of you who are currently in your life that have hurt you in a multitude of ways. We are not speaking of a physical hurt per se. We are referring to maybe being made to feel like you're being marginalized, or perhaps that you were a little off your rocker, as you might put it in your Earth, 3D terms. However, as they start to become more and more aware of our existence, as well as the multidimensional reality all around them, what might seem like endless questions are sure to arise. A varying degree of religious factions will be sure to have what may seem to be a steady stream of non-stop questions. When such time arises, our beloved ones, it is up to you to be lovingly patient with them. We do not think you need to be reminded, but we will mention this anyway, which is that most of these souls are not where you're spiritually. Sweet ones, we would even go so far as to say that it has been many lifetimes, whether they're on Mother Gaia or in the cosmos, since you were at where they're currently at in their spiritual journey. They don't understand. They will be confused, possibly even have their entire foundations with everything they thought they've always known be completely shaken and turned upside down. We understand that this might seem silly to a lot of you, and we can certainly understand that. However, it will do both theirs and your own spiritual evolution a lot more good to be there for them. For any question that they may have. That is not to say that we are suggesting that you fully take on their specific energetic issues in their entirety. Just simply offer a free ear every now and then, if they have a question or two, as far as what is going on to the planet right now from a spiritual standpoint. Sweet ones, souls on a side note of a humorous variety. This might be the one time that you have something in common with the controllers of your planet. The same controllers that you have tirelessly battled against in this collective ascension process by constantly working hard to help keep that light anchored. Now both of you will have the joy and the pleasure of answering 1,000 million questions on a consistent basis from souls stuck in patterns and beliefs such as Earth religions. That was just a little humor for the ambassador. We really don't mean to digress. At the end of it all, our sweet ones, it ties right back into the fact that we are all just a piece of quantum fabric which makes up the entire mass of all that is in the entire existence. Beloved star family members, from our vantage point, we look at all of you as these truly amazing and wonderful souls who have done nothing but the most amazing non-stop work with helping to keep all that light anchored to propel and keep Mother Gaia on her fast track to planetary ascension into a fifth dimensional crystal rainbow body that she has longed to become. Sweetened ones, with every energy shift. And yes, we know we sound like a broken record. I understand that both ourselves as well as other collectives have said this on numerous occasions. However, with each energy shift that comes your way, you enter into uncharted territory. We have noticed that some starseeds and lightworkers who are typically able to see quite a bit of the future with the usual crisp clairvoyancy are having some issues. This is not to be feared, sweet souls. What you have to understand is it's the same thing for us as well when we look at your situation. For some time now, nearly 2 decades of your Earth time, you have been in what is known as zero time. Like with always, there are still a multitude of various scenarios and time frames that could play out. However, these are completely uncharted waters, so to speak. For this part of the galaxy, we love you so very much, our dearest ancient star family. We would always strongly encourage you to think with your heart center first. Any major decision of real importance that you come across, we encourage you to run it through your heart first, then run it up to your mind center to confer. In essence, what we are suggesting is that you let your heart logic and your brain logic talk it out. He also would recommend that you run it back through your heart center for that final decision. You might even call it the 2/3 split. Make every decision 2/3 of the way with your heart and your mind center, so to speak. That's a little humor for the ambassador. We have been so honored to share this time and space with you, our beloved souls of Mother Gaia. Thank you so much, Ambassador, for letting us come through at this time. We are the Sapphire Angels from the 13th Dimensional Consciousness of Andromeda.